Hello, everybody. Welcome to our week 77 creator chat. We will start in a few minutes as more people roll on in. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and start with updates for the week, and people can come on in when they're able to. So, one big update as far as analytics and stats go, we are live on CryptoSlam. So, you can now see where Stargaze and Stargaze collections rank next to all of the other large collections in NFT land. And as of today, Stargaze is currently in the top 10 blockchains for NFT volume, according to CryptoSlam. DAO contracts are in governance, so DAOs are coming to Stargaze very, very soon. Shane's talks from Hackwasm and Osmocon are up. The meta rats have migrated over, and it does look like Rack will as well from Secret Network. There is currently a proposal to incentivize a dot stars pool on the Pablo Dex. This is from the Composable Finance team. I believe it's 2 million over the course of 180 days. The Oho Oracle prop is also in governance right now. That'll allow us to use a USD Oracle to help with pricing in USD. And we are one step closer for NFT bridging from Ethereum with Prop 195 passing on Gravity Bridge. I believe the target date for ETH transfers to Stargaze is roughly November. And there is a fun little burner site if you guys haven't seen to burn your NFTs. Burner.stargaze.zone will allow you to kind of drag and drop your NFTs into burn them. And with that, I'd like to welcome some of the creators we have for this week, Aura and the Order. Let's go ahead and hear from Aura first about herself and her project.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, welcome, Aura. How are you doing today? Thanks for joining us.
Okay, I am fine. I'm excited to share with us, with you all the space. My English is not very well, but I can understand.
No, it's great. Where are you from, and how did you get involved in NFTs?
I am from Colombia. I am currently on vacation in Sweden. Um, how do you involve NFTs? What is the question?
Yeah. How did you get involved in NFTs? Is this your first project?
It's my first project in Stargaze. Yes, I all that currently year I was working in new series, but it's the first collection in a community place.
Could you tell us a little bit about your journey with NFTs? How did you get involved, and where did you launch your first collection?
Okay, I started in traditional arts. I am an architect. I have a lot of works in traditional arts, but since this year I was working in NFTs. It was a casualty of destiny, maybe, because an old friend told me about this work. He worked a lot in cryptocurrencies and other topics, and I I see it very rarely. I didn't know uh, anything about that, but uh, he told me about the NFTs, and then I read books. I am looking for information in YouTube, a lot of things, but the most important thing it was the community, the Twitter, all of this. I didn't know about that. Now I am making and experimenting with my latest works in traditional media in an NFTs language. This series is an example of this. I am an architect. The spaces are present in every work that I make, and is the transition in between traditional arts and NFTs.
Okay, great. Can you tell us about this current project that you're launching on Stargaze?
Yes, of course. That project, my project, it was made in charcoal iron paper. It was a physical work. It wasn't digital media on the basics. And it's about the utopic spaces for in a time in my life I was working at office, and it was very depressed for me. I feel very bad, tired, and my creativity it was destroyed. And it was a response uh, of this time of my life, because I love the architecture, but you need the gravity, the physical laws, and you can, in my opinion, no, in my story, I can be very creative. It depends on the client, the money, the market, a lot of things, and I feel frustrated, and so I made these drawings exploring utopian spaces and spaces impossible in architecture career.
Okay. And specifically, I think you made them by hand with charcoal. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. The hull of the series is made in charcoal on paper, but the other half it was intervened in digital painting in Procreate. So is the two point of view of the my career, traditional arts and digital media.
Right, combining the two. Okay, yeah, I love the gradient and the textures of the pieces. They feel very homely.
Thank you so much. That it was a very hard work and enjoy it so much.
And how did you get involved with Stargaze? What brought you here?
Okay, thank you for my friend to my friend Lil Gaines. Um, he was the first that told me about the community, and in the first meeting, I like the community, I like the people, and this month I was working about this first series.
All right. Do you have any plans for other projects as well?
Yes, yes, I have other work. I uh, how I say, I was working a lot this year in new collections and to transform my classic work. And I want to a lot more works in Stargaze.
That's great to hear. Yeah. How does Stargaze compare to the other places you launched on?
Okay, I start in May of this year in another site, but in the moment I didn't know about how works the NFTs really. It was I think um, I thought that it was although the NFTs and wait, the people only buy, but when I start to community, Discord, Twitter Space, Telegram, that opened my mind to make friends, enjoy the experience, and these talks now is in other place. It's not um, the principal goal or the principal objective. Um, the community NFTs and Web3 are very different than I thought.
Yeah, it's very different from like the traditional markets as well, right? Yeah, it's all online and Twitter based.
Yes, but in your question, I consider that Stargaze is very different than other marketplace and other communities because it's easy to me participate and talk with others. The people is very joined, is very compenetrated with each other, and for this I feel very comfortable in this community. I didn't feel this in another places.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and hear from the Order as well now about their project. Welcome, Order.
Hi, happy to be here. And yeah, I'm one of the founders of the Order. So I represent also the three others artists, the three artists that worked on this project. And yeah, really happy to be here and talk with all of you the project.
Yeah, for the people who are unfamiliar, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the other three folks, the team behind the
Yeah.
project and this new project as well?
So I am Tyro Rect, Twitter, and I am the co-founder and the initiator, if I can say, of this idea to create a mixed NFT project. So we mixed animated artworks, pixel artworks, and music. So. I am not an artist, but I am the one who had the ideas with them, and so we decided at full the three others people to work on this project and deliver something that's changed that was different from what the people are used to in the NFT. So yeah, the three others are there is one. I'm sorry. There's one character designer and one pixel artist and one music artist. So with them, we created all this.
Yeah, your first project that you guys launched was an open edition
Yes.
on Stargaze that
Yes.
that was part of our first open edition launch, right? And this is your subsequent project?
Absolutely. We first launched on the Open Edition to be introduced to the Stargaze community because this is our first ever project, and we wanted to be seen before releasing the entire collection. They have been working since more than a year on this project, so yeah. It's a lot of work behind it, and we didn't want it to be invisible. So
So you were kind of testing the community a little bit with the open
absolutely,
edition to see
yes.
if it's gonna be a worthwhile place to launch.
Kind of, but we knew since the beginning that we were going to launch on Stargaze because it was the best matching marketplace and community for our kind of art. And yeah, it was just a way to be known before releasing the full the full collection, and also to make all the people that bought the Believer on the open edition were put into the whitelist. So yeah, it's an
Yeah, so
advantage.
could you tell us about this full collection? How it differs, like the different characteristics of it? It looks like it's it's moving, right? And there's audio involved as well.
Absolutely, yeah. We choose to mix different arts. So first, we could have only made pixel artworks and be quite nice looking, but we wanted to do more also. We wanted it to be animated and soundtracks. So yeah, we can have a lot of feelings and emotions communicated to the people that liked it. And yeah, we based the collection on 100 unique characters, and then we declined them into more characters. So we have a total of almost 1,000 characters.
Great. And what are your plans for the project after minting? It looks like it may even turn into like a card game of sorts.
It looks like a card game, but right now the only utility is the art, and we how to say, we have planned. I mean, the artists have planned to are planning, not all of them, but some of them are planning to release more collections and more projects. But right now nothing is set. But yeah, we also look into bring NFT staking eventually once we figure it out. But it shouldn't be too complicated, I think.
Yeah. So, what was the challenge about this collection versus the open edition one? I guess the art was kind of already done for a while for this, or did it complete
Yes,
recently?
it's been in the making since almost more than a year. So yeah, a lot of the art was already ready. But since we had how to say the the pixel artist and the designer were still polishing the last details a few days ago to make it really fancy. Yeah. So most of the art was already not most, but a lot of it was already done, and the last few weeks we were just polishing all the details and making sure everything was going to be as we wanted on time.
All right, great. Right now, we'll go ahead and take some questions from the audience. I see there are a few people who've requested, so I'm going to get them on stage to chat. Maybe having a little bit of a technical issue. Okay. Well, may have a little issue there, but if anyone has any questions or comments, please request to speak. And if there aren't any technical issues, we'll get you guys up. Order, is there anything you learned from launching now 2 collections on Stargaze and being around the community for over a year? Like, what advice do you have to give to new creators?
Oh, since since it's our first project and first time creating a collection, it's not easy to have advices to give because we didn't do we did the best we could, but there were some mistakes made along the way and a lot of stuff like this.
Well,
But
tell us about the mistakes so that people don't repeat them.
um, for example, what can I? One moment. uh, for example, make sure to prepare everything. The whitelist, the NFTs. Be sure of having tried out the testnet first before launching the collection on the live on live. Be sure to have completed the whitelist. What can I say more? I don't really know.
Oh, those are the big ones. Yeah, now's a good time to also give a shout out to Stardy and Sirkin, who help all the creators technically when they need to launch their collection. So without
Yeah,
them, yeah, it'd be very tough to get everyone on.
absolutely. The whole Stargaze stuff is really helpful, and so we thank them a lot for their help.
Thank you. Aura, what about you? Do you have any advice to new creators on Stargaze who want to launch their first collection?
Let me thinking about that a moment. Okay, the first thing is make community, talk with the people, enjoy the experience, and about the collection. I don't know, maybe be be strong about your be yourself. Um, maybe listen your soul and share your soul with the others. When that happens, the people needs doesn't need more because the heart tells for itself.
Yeah, so kind of be true to yourself and kind of follow your heart when you are creating.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
Nina, welcome. Do you have a question or a comment for our creators?
Hey guys. Well, I just wanted to say that I'm enjoying the space, and also Aura. I'm also from Colombia. It's very nice to see you here. And I see your work. It's like I see it, like beyond just the image. I see what you mean by having like these spaces and the architecture that sometimes it can make you feel a lot of things, and how working in an office space can be really detrimental sometimes for your health. And I'm glad that you can show your process of how you've gotten out of that kind of room, dark room, and got to create beyond that, because I understand as a creative person that that can be kind of difficult to deal with when you are stuck in one place that you don't like. Your creativity gets impacted, and I can see really well how you have articulated your art in these collections. So it's very beautiful to see it. Also, I know that English is not your first language. It's not my first language either, but I just admire so much the fact that you come to this space and that you are able to share your art with us, because it's beautiful. And if you need like help articulating any other message or something else that you want to say to the community, just say it to me in Spanish and I will happily share it with them.
Oh, thank you so much. Regularly, Lil Games helped me a lot, but in that moment he can't speak. But it's amazing, another Colombian woman here, and I remember more about this time when I wasn't created, and the sensations and emotions are present there. Maybe the dark side of me, the images have two sides, negative and positive, like the dark side of me and my light to create, and dark side when I feel really depressed at the office.
Absolutely, I can see that. I can see that that is a journey that you were able to capture there. It's very beautiful. Thank you for sharing us that, because it's a journey really. I hope that I was able to interpret it in the right way, and I'm happy that we all can see that, because definitely it's something that a lot of us have experienced. So it's very nice to connect with the art of somebody else and see that there is so much talent there. And Stargaze, of course, thank you for bringing these kind of artists here. That we see a diverse community, we see diverse artists, and that allows us to see also different points of views of the world. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. And now the colors part is that represent my vision of the Web3 and other all of these things that happened. I feel really good, and thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for the warm comments, Nina. If anyone else has any questions or comments, please come up. We've got two great projects launching. We actually have another project from Aadrika as well, who wasn't able to join us today. Aura, so a question about your process. You made these with charcoal, right? And then did you scan them or take a photo, right? And then you etch them in Procreate? Is that the kind of the flow?
Okay, the charcoal process, it was very hard because um, I don't know, Nina, you can translate this part.
Of course.
Help me, okay. Bueno, el charcoal requiere mucho control porque se mancha por lo general el papel, entonces requería poner cintas, todo lo que era como marcar los límites del papel, y podría ahorita en un momento en el hilo de este espacio publicar algunas imágenes del proceso en Procreate de cómo le di un poco más de vida. Y, bueno, creo que ya tengo un tweet de eso, entonces lo voy a hilar acá en la conversación.
Dale. So what she's saying is that the process of working with charcoal is very difficult, because it tends to fade really easily, and you can, like, it moves a lot whenever you're trying to draw it and stuff. So the colors and the fading can move very easily. So she had to put like tapes around and try to limit the different spaces very well so that that wouldn't happen. And she's going to, I think she's, oh yeah, she's on the process of putting some tweets here with the process itself, because it was quite meticulous what she had to do there, and it's a nice process also to share, so that you can see also the process that is behind just the digital art, what happened with the charcoal part.
Okay, great. Yeah, I would love to see it. Yeah, the process of seeing how all of these come together is pretty amazing. Also, for you, Aura, what was the most challenging part about launching this collection on Stargaze?
Okay. Then maybe I had some issues, technical issues, because I don't know about the developer systems and and these things. I learning about the programming, the developer, and that was. That was good. That was good, but it was challenging. Um, but it's a challenge similar in the other marketplaces. In Stargaze, maybe the sensation of expose me to others because I am the most part of time I am introverted. And sometimes I feel like a crap. So, but it's necessary to me learn to talk with others, expose myself, and share my soul with the others.
Okay, yeah, I know the technical parts could be a challenge when you're first getting acquainted with it, but hopefully now you've got the process down, and for your next project, it'll be a lot smoother.
Yes, yes. I hope the first series is. I think that is the most difficult. The others, I'm sure, will be easier.
I guess I have another general kind of question. Have you talked to your friends and family about NFTs and your progress in them, and what's their kind of view on it?
Yes, but the people doesn't understand. Generally, the people thinks about is all of monkeys or emojis or something like this. I talked with my mother today, and her told me, you have an interview today." You yes, mom. What is this? So, okay, so Twitter Space with an interview about my NFTs project. And she doesn't understand about this very well. Even me, I didn't understand very a little. And it's different when you are creator or collector or the experience is very different that the people see outside.
Aura, if you don't mind me asking, what is your background?
Okay, I am an architect since 2018 and a national university. And where I finished my career, I taught classes on oil paint. And in this moment, I thought I want to make all my life. And 2 years I take classes with sculptor, drawing. I made a lot of paintings, drawings, and exploring with different art medium. Um, with health problems that I have. Uh, some months I can't create. I feel separate to art. Um, it was a terrible part of my life. And now when my friend told about the NFTs world, he's Malaysian. Um, no, I feel again life because I feel that I create again. Um, en resume, I feel very bad when I can't create. Um, doesn't work. Doesn't matter. Is architectural art, digital art. I like all the medias, but now that I create again, I feel I need this, and want. I don't want to leave it again.
I understand. Okay, so there is something for like a little bit of context that I want to give there. So Aura mentioned that she's an architect from the National University. So the National University in Colombia is with Los Andes. It's among the best ones. So the process that they have is so deep and it's very creative. It's different from the other architecture careers that you can find the regular like pensum, because in the studies you have a big component that is creative. So it's impressive how these people get to do a lot of different things beyond the regular architecture. So I used to work once with a couple of architects from that university, and they made this creative stuff of schools in the middle of the desert that were mind blowing, and that respected the indigenous communities and the thoughts and stuff, the culture. So the way that they interpret things, it's amazing. So that's pretty cool. I can understand even more, because just by seeing the architecture part, I might not get very much how you connected to this artistic side, but knowing that you come from that university, I get what you are talking about how the creative part is so important for you, and how also, I mean, I bet it's very difficult to articulate it and to be created all the time. So I'm glad that you found the space to come here and to get to do your art here. It's really different.
Bueno, creo que lo puedo hablar en español mejor.
Sure.
Sí, la Universidad Nacional es, bueno, de un nivel muy difícil en el sentido que exige mucho y trasnochas mucho, pero enseña a ser como profesionales integrales en todos los sentidos. De hecho, creo que muchas de las cosas que yo aplico en tanto programas, manejo de escalas, todo lo aprendí en arquitectura. En algún momento estuve peleada con la carrera y dije, no, pero esto a nivel industrial no me gusta cómo funciona, pero a la larga todas las herramientas que he recibido ha sido de la universidad. Y eso ha sido valiosísimo y lo veo en retrospectiva y no puedo estar más agradecida con la universidad.
Yeah. So she just mentioned how grateful she is with our university, because it's about the tools that they gave you that makes you be able to like change that around to apply to art too, which is something that you don't really get in other kind of careers. I'm sorry I took the space. I usually do these things. I am so sorry. But this is really interesting, guys. Aura, again, amazing job. I can see it, and I'm really enjoying it. And Stargaze, great job on bringing these high talented artists that really have like so much to share, and a different perspective that we can all learn from.
Gracias, Nena, y gracias por ayudarme a hacer puente acá con la comunidad. Y bueno, espero estar en contacto contigo y con muchas de las personas que están acá.
Claro que sí. She was just saying thank you, and thank you to everybody that is here for the community and everyone that has shown support, and she hopes to be in contact with all of us.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks for translating, Nina. Do you guys mind telling us which cities you're located in?
I'm in New York.
Okay.
I live in New York. Yeah. But
Okay,
I am
okay.
from Medellin, and half of my family lives in Bogota. So whenever I go, I'm between Medellin and Bogota. Or I don't know where you are from. I guess from your accent, you're from Bogota.
Yes, I am from Bogota. I live in Popayán, and now I am in Sweden, but on
That's right. Okay,
vacation
yeah.
only.
Okay, you guys aren't close to each other, but hopefully you'll be able to meet up someday in the future. And we do have some other partners and validators in Colombia as well, in Medellin. So it'd be great for you guys to meet up there. Oracle, I have one question for you. Is there a specific theme around this current collection?
Sorry, you were talking to us.
Yeah, is there a specific theme around this current collection?
We've There's a specific team, yes, of the 4 people. We are forming a team, but we are just a collective, and we
Oh no,
do.
sorry. I meant theme, like a thematic, like
Okay. Thematic, yeah, it's inspired by sci-fi visuals and games. We are all gamers, so it's highly inspired by some of the games we've played, like Risk of Rain or Warhammer or stuff like this. So yeah, that's our kind of inspiration.
Okay, great. Yeah, so the subsequent collections you may be considering may be in like a similar style. And I know you said they're in a card form and there isn't a plan for a game, but it almost seems like a new deck that would come out.
Yeah, we wish we could make it a game. Actually, one of the team members is a game designer, so maybe in the future, but we don't promise anything on this because it's really hard to make a game. So yeah, but we wish.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, it's great that you guys are doing what you're capable of, and if there's any room for advancement, that'd be great.
Yeah.
There's a few other creators on Stargaze who have made games or are currently making games from cards. You know, Sunnyside Reaper is one. We have Wolfman in here who's doing another game as well, and maybe worth to reach out to collaborate on them because, as you know, Stargaze is one of the homes for collaboration.
Sure, we'd love to connect.
All right, guys. Do we have any more questions or comments from the audience? Anybody want to have a question for Aura or the Order or Stargaze in general? Please come up. Also, if you're being shy, you can post a comment right below this tweet. Anyone? Nope. I still have one request to speak that isn't able to pop up, so I hope that's just a bug in Twitter. Also, we have Nacion. Nacion Crypto, do you want to come up? I'm going to invite you to speak. I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot here, but he's our other partner validator from Colombia. So if he's able to speak, he'll pop up. Maybe not. Maybe he's on his desktop. But Nacion, yeah, if you're able to come up in the next couple of minutes, it'd be great to have you up. But if we don't have anyone else, oh, hey Nacion, welcome.
There he is.
Hey,
Is this?
hey, thank you for inviting me. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got 2 other Colombians here, and hopefully you guys can get together one day.
For sure. Yeah, I'm excited to know more about Aura because I just saw the space, so I probably missed a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm gonna follow her right now and start like tracking her work because it looks amazing.
You missed the best part.
Thank you so much. Los colombianos acá. Amazing.
Awesome, guys. Is there any last comments you guys want to leave us with? Aura, Oracle, or even Nina?
Just a broad thank you to everyone and to the Stargaze team and you for hosting this space. And yeah, we are ready to launch.
Beautiful. Thank you, everyone, for joining, and Nina, thanks for translating and coming on and being great. Everyone, have a great Freshman Friday. We've got some great projects, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a great one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much.